Did you know that your soul is talking through your body? Are you finally ready to listen? Every symptom is a message decoded and your life will change forever. In this video we will continue exploring the fact that your reality is a holographic projection of your soul and your mind. You will understand how unhealthy mental processes manifest in the body, how hormone health, organs and even life events are just manifestations of what is going on in your soul and in your mind. And most importantly, how to use this knowledge to your advantage, how to fix your life and heal diseases, maybe some diseases even that the modern medicine says there is no chance of healing. Here I must put a disclaimer. I am not a licensed doctor, I am not a licensed medical professional. Ideas in this video are just my opinions and you should not substitute conventional medicine with alternatives. Now, first of all, if you want more information about how this process of manifestation works, you must watch my video about what is spirituality. In it I explain in detail how the spiritual world is a blueprint for the physical reality. And before we start, I want to hear you. What do you think? How much effect does your mind has on your reality? Now, the popular accepted definition of psychosomacy is that stress can cause some problems in the body. But in reality, the mental level, your mind has much more effect on your body and your reality. All that happens in your life is created by your mind, including life events and people in your life. For example, let's take the hormone testosterone. This hormone is affecting the character qualities and behavior of humans. But the opposite is also true. Behavior and lifestyle is affecting testosterone levels. The male sex symbol is literally the symbol of the planet Mars. In astrology, the planet Mars symbolizes action, desire, energy and assertiveness. If a man embodies these qualities, he will have a healthy level of testosterone. If you have a goal in your life, you have to be disciplined, you have to be assertive, you have to take action and achieve the goal. When you are doing all this, your body produces testosterone because the testosterone is needed for this lifestyle, for these processes. If you are lazy, weak, undisciplined, have no goals, no desires, your body will just not produce testosterone because it is not needed for your lifestyle. In this example, the cure is very simple. Force yourself to act. Force yourself to be disciplined. Do sports, work out, exert effort and overcome laziness. Accept suffering and achieve your goal, and your body will produce more testosterone. It's the same for all other hormones. Now I want to hear your thoughts about this concept. Do you know of any examples or similar scenarios? Did this resonate with you? Your whole body and whole life is a manifestation of a spiritual process. Everything in your life, in your reality, your body is a projection of what happens in your mind and in your soul. For example, your bones, their health and strength is a manifestation of the strength of your belief system, your basis and your root in this world that governs your existence and your self-identification. People with weak bones have also weak belief systems and weak self-identification. Your skin is a protective layer between you and the outer world. It is a representation of your ability to resist external influences. Your immunity system, not only for the physical body but also for your mind and for your soul. Your ability to resist negative mental programs. Your ability to resist external things forced onto you. Your blood is the most vital essence of your body, and also of the soul. It is your life energy manifested in the physical body. Problems and impurity with blood means that you have problems and impurity with your life energy, with your emotions. The liver that processes and cleans the blood is a manifestation of your ability to handle negative emotions and struggles of life. Observe these emotions and just let them pass away, not getting triggered by these things. Gallbladder that accumulates the byproducts of this process is the accumulation of suppressed emotions and anger. This should be not suppressed, but naturally and harmoniously expressed in a healthy way. Then your gallbladder will let naturally pass all that it accumulates. The eyes are your ability to see clearly without delusions. Your legs are the ability to move and the desire to move. Your hands are your ability and desire to do things in this world. An interesting example from my teacher. He had a client who was paralyzed and could not walk. Doctors said that there is no problems with her body, with her legs and with her spine, that she should be able to walk, yet she couldn't. My teacher performed a Reiki energy healing on her. During the session she fell asleep, and then she told how she saw a dream that she had a surgery during this time. After the session she was able to walk home on her two legs. But then the teacher received a call from her daughter. The woman was able to go home, but she slipped on ice and broke her leg. The energy body was healed, but the root of the problem was not healed. Her hate for her job and her desire to not go to her job, that manifested in her legs not being to go to her job. This is exactly why a healing process must address first the root of the problem that is usually on the spiritual and the mental level. First, fix the root of the problem. Then the disease will cure naturally over time. And all other means of healing, like energy healing, like herbal medicine, are only to help the body to recover faster, but they are not the main healing tool. The main healing tool is the soul and the mind of the client, of the patient. If you want to learn more about how disease forms in the body and how to avoid that, watch my video. A hint for you that first, the disease manifests in the spiritual and the mental levels, and if it is ignored for a long time on these levels, only then it descends into the body, forcing you to pay attention to these problems. Did the information above resonate with you? Perhaps you realized a root of your problem, or maybe you heard some similar case. Please share. So this process of projection of the mind and soul on the body applies not only to your body but also to whole life, to your life events and also to people in your life. Some may call it karma, but the base idea is that the mental process that you create in your mind manifests also in your internal and in your external world. The universe is mirroring what happens inside of you. That's exactly what is meant by the popular phrase, as above so below, as within so without, as the universe so the soul. That is why one of the most important tools of spiritual evolution and awakening is complete honesty with yourself, and also honesty with other people. If you lie to other people, you cannot be true to yourself. If you lie to yourself, you cannot be true with others. As Shakespeare wrote, "This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day, thou canst not be false to any man." You can be silent to avoid lying or just not tell a lie. When you lie to others, that creates a situation when you are lied to. When you lie, you cannot receive truth. The universe mirrors what you do. What you create is manifested in your reality. If that is lies, lies will be manifested in your reality. If that is suffering that you create to others, suffering will be created in your life. If you want to learn more about how being true and speaking truth makes your word immensely powerful, being able to invoke magical changes in your life, in the life of others just by a spoken word, or even a thought, watch my video on the power of the word. A hint, when you speak only truth, everything you speak manifests. Now, finalizing the idea of psychosomathy, how to analyze the problem and find the root of the problem. Actually, it is very good that our body manifests these problems, because then they become obvious to us. Just on the mental and spiritual level, it may be very hard to understand and realize the problem, because of different conditions that we were raised to, different ways our minds were conditioned to, and different mental patterns that we soaked up during the life. It just can be very hard to realize that the worldview that a person has is flawed. So the body tries to show us the problem. You must analyze the process that is happening in the body. Forget about the days of the disease and their medical descriptions. You must understand what is the process, how it affects you, what is happening in the body. For example, problems with eyes. How that affects a person. They are unable to see far, they are unable to see clearly. What spiritual and mental process is manifested? Their inability to understand things, their inability to understand in clarity what is going on in their life, living in illusions and self-delusions. This spiritual process may manifest as problems with eyes. You must make a deep analysis of the problem and understand the spiritual and mental reason behind it. The spiritual problem is usually the worldview of a person, how you behave with others, how you behave with the universe. What is your relationship with everybody and with everything around you? In the Bible, this idea is phrased as do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. So now it is clear, your mind have a great effect on your body and on your life. But it might be very hard to change your lifestyle, especially if you don't know what exactly needs to change. But don't worry, there are methods to make these changes with relative ease. That is exactly what I am teaching on my free courses. Join right now if what you heard resonated with you and you want to learn more, how to fix your life and create a better destiny for yourself and for your family. In the next video we will explore how this concept applies to the power of your word. Do you want to invoke magical changes just by speaking? Do you want to shape your destiny just by thinking? Watch the video to learn more.